Who's she? What was the name again?
First time ever in my life. Girl, please.
Hey, what's up, my Snoopers? It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop, here just to do a quick video, a quick live about all the interesting things that I heard this week. Took a little time off because, I did hear some great news. It was just a couple days filled with just good news, anxiety and good news. And I heard some great news Friday. So I had Friday. So I had to celebrate a little bit yesterday and the day before that. So I'm back with you. And I wanted to give a little update about my friend. She, from what I understand, she is still in stable condition. So I'm going to need, if you guys are, even if you don't know me, if you do know me, just do that favor, do me that solid, keep my friend in your prayers that she, fights this battle with the Roro. And let me tell you something. Before I heard the news about her, I wanted to go to see TLC. TLC is coming September 23rd or 25th. I believe it's the 25th, and they're coming. And I was actually talking to someone about it before I heard what went down with my friend. And, I was contemplating on going. But if those of you out there that are like watching this right now and went to high school with me, you guys know how I get down with TLC. I mean, I practically thought I was a fourth member. I thought I was right eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really want to go. And it was like very rare that they would be in concert, especially here where I live at. So I was like, all right, I was going to, pay to go. And then it happened. What happened to my friend, made me, sit back and think like, wow, damn, should I go? Should I take the chance? Although people, they're saying that, you have to show proof that you got vaccinated. You got to show proof that you are Roro free. You got to show proof of all these things. But then you hear reports and you see reports of people actually going to great lengths. Those who are not vaccinated, they'll go to great lengths to be able to participate in such things, so much so that they will walk around with fake vax cards. It's not a TikTok news. It is real news. There are people paying hundreds of dollars to get fake vaccination cards. So even with that, it's like, I couldn't trust it. I just couldn't trust it. I mean, although I'm not 100% of not going, but the thing that, because of my friends going through what she go through, it's like, damn, is it even damn worth it? Somebody drop your feelings in the comments. I know Roro is not here for us to stop our lives, but I mean, would you risk it all to go see your favorite show? Would you risk it all? Is it worth it? Do y'all think TLC is worth it? I damn sure do. I used to love them. I still love them. So it's like I'm having like, wow, should I go? Should I not go? Decisions. But let me tell y'all, my family is dead set against it. My daughter, if she could, my baby, if she could smack me, psh, 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 like, mom, you crazy? But yeah, so that's what I've been contemplating on, because I want to celebrate, my this news I heard this past Friday. But I'll think about it. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. But let's get into some stuff that I heard interesting over the weekend. I heard that Jennifer Hudson, that new show, that new movie, Aretha, is not pulling in the numbers that they thought they it should have brought. Now, for me personally, the reason why I did not run out and go see the movie is because of the robo and the panorama, which I do think that did cause. Don't get it twisted. That may have caused a major reasoning why the movie didn't do the way that it did. So I'm gonna cut it some slack, but also it was because of the. Okay, so you see J Hud, of course, she should be on the left hand of your screen. Now on the right side is the Aretha Franklin, who was played by Cynthia, what's her name? Erivo. For me, that was the Aretha movie for me. Okay. And I also see that they put it on Amazon Prime. So I do plan on watching it later on. But from what I understand, for those of people I knew that saw it, that saw both biopics, basically the one that Cynthia played was better. The one that Jennifer played was pretty much kind of like washed down. They had the same points, but it was like washed down. Now, in the one that we saw on the National Geographic one, we saw that biopic showed everything. When I say everything, everything. We saw how Aretha witnessed her pastor daddy having threesomes with most of the church members. We saw that Aretha's daddy got a 12-year-old pregnant or something like that. Allegedly. I'm just going to say that allegedly. We also saw that on that movie that she was a chain smoker. She was singing chain, chain, chain. I ain't know she was talking about cigarettes, but apparently she was. She was a chain smoker. And then Dr. Martin Luther King, they exposed him all. They said he was trying to creep on Aretha on Coretta while Coretta was home taking care of the kids. Dr. Martin Luther King was out there creeping with her, basically trying to get in her panties. That he smoked and drank. We saw the dark side of Aretha. Whereas the Jennifer Hudson movie, I was told that it's more washed down. And frankly, I could see that because the one with Jennifer Hudson, Aretha approved, and the one that we saw on National Geographic basically happened after she died. So you guys do the math on that. But like I said, I'm not going to, be hard on Jennifer. She did her best. But I do believe that it was the fact that both of these movies came out in the same year. That's just like if NWA would have came out with Straight Outta Compton, and then we had a BET movie about NWA. It just wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense to me. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments on that. Oh, all right, Darcel. I will listen to my daughter, but it's so hard. It is so hard. I didn't know what you were saying. Absolutely not to the Aretha movie. I'm like, tell me the tea on it. Tell me the tea on it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna listen to my daughter. She has not stirred me wrong in the past. If she hears this, she's probably gonna record this part and play it over and over. She'll probably make it her ringtone. Okay. But yeah, I'm more leaning on the no. versus the like the high school me is like, oh my god, and then the realistic me was like, girl, you better sit your ass down somewhere. All right. So, but yeah, I'm not going to give Jennifer too much, but they did. The good news is with the movie, with Jennifer's movie, is they said that she will make most of the money with the on-demand type situationships, like a Netflix, like a Amazon Prime, and so on and so on, and streaming apps or whatever. Because at the end of the day, Panorama and the Roro had a lot to do with the movie's flop alongside, the fact that these two movies came out within months of each other. Like after sitting with that what eight part series, the Aretha series with on National Geographic, I couldn't sit through that again. Now, the first weekend, they said that the J Hud's movie grossed $4 million, which is a lot to some people out there, known people out there as myself. But for the movie industry, that is basically like $4, especially when it took like 55 million allegedly to make this movie. So that's pretty much it on that. Oh, you do agree with me about the movies. I agree. My life is important. My life is important. I know. The Tony Michelle in me agrees with you. Wow. Oh, you didn't see the movie yet. Okay. Neither did I, because I sat through the four nights. Okay. The 2 parts each night. I sat through it. Okay. That's time I could not get back. I'm glad I did it, but I don't think I could sit through 2 Aretha movies in 1 year. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I love Aretha, but I'm not like an Aretha fan. She's one of the greats, but I'm just But okay. Anyways, enough about J Hud in her movie. We know she'll get that back tenfold, so it is what it is. Now, did you guys watch that Eazy-E docu series that his daughter did? EB. Okay, so this is EB. This is EB, and this is her mom. Doesn't her mom look good for her age? By the way, apparently she was in love with Eazy-E till he died. Although, Eazy-E was out there in them streets. Okay, but here is Easy, in case you don't know him. NWA's founder, gangster rap founder. I mean, I loved Easy back in the day. He's still on my playlist, as a matter of fact. Okay, so there was this series out on WeTV. It was called The Mysterious Death of Eazy-E, where his daughter EB was basically trying to puzzle up the pieces together from her father's death, because she felt like that her father, it was more to the story than her father just dying of HIV and AIDS. Now, we all know there was a lot of conspiracies out. We had the Jerry Heller conspiracy, that Jerry Heller basically took Eazy-E to his doctors to get acupuncture, and the acupuncturist, punctured Eazy-E's skin with the AIDS affected needles, and that's how he got it. And then we heard that possibly Jerry Heller has some kind of what's the word I want to use? Some kind of way that he conspired to have one of his doctors, inject Eazy-E with AIDS. And we also heard that it was Suge Knight, because Suge Knight was the one that actually started these rumors and these allegations as far as him getting injected, where he was on Jimmy Kimmel back in the day, and it made everybody, do a little side eye. But people then thought that Suge may have had something to do with it. But the reality is that Suge was just basically saying the theories that were out here in the streets that people weren't talking about. And so basically Ebi's out there for a quest. She talked to people like Lazy Bone, who has always had his thoughts about it, because he said that Easy was very healthy. He was not sick. He didn't have any of the lesions that normal patients would have. And then we have people like Magic Johnson, who is still living with the disease. So they're like, how so, Sway? How? Well, there is a new doctor coming out, one of Eazy-E's doctors that treated him while he had, the disease. And he is saying that not only did Eazy-E had the HIV AIDS disease, he is saying that Eazy-E had it for years and may not have known it, because I guess it goes through levels. So Ebi and her mom was like, well, look, because they're saying that he had it like up to like between 4 to 7 years prior, before he passed away. And they're like, how? Because none of his sexual partners had it, as far as his baby moms. And he said, well, when a person has that disease, at first, their immune system is high. So if your immune system is high and you have sex with someone, you can't necessarily pass it down to them. Like, the risks are very, very small. But over years, as your immune system start to break down, then it's more likely that you will pass it to someone else. Then he comes out and says that to this day, he is still treating 2 women that caught HIV AIDS from Eazy-E. That he actually is treating 2 women right now. And Ebi's like, wait a minute, huh? What? Of course, he can't say who these women are, because that would be a violation of HIPAA. And, there hasn't been any truth to this doctor's claims. But, why would a doctor have to gain by lying? So could it be that Eazy-E maybe have had it longer than he thought he did? I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me see what's happening in the comments. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull this comments. Oh, goodness. Yes. Okay. I do believe there is it may be some truth to that conspiracy. There may be some truth to that conspiracy. I'm not saying not, definitely. He definitely died very, very soon. But don't forget, the doctor said that he may have had it years before. And back then, it was such a taboo when it came down to the disease. We're much more knowledgeable now. Back then, we were only told, only a certain group got it, or you had to be a drug addict, or shooting yourself basically, and other situations. But we weren't as educated as we are now. So I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past it. But here's another thing that was very interesting about that too, is that when we watched the E series, they made it seem like that absolutely no one was able to come into Easy's room. It was only like the bodyguard and his wife, well, his baby mom, soon to be wife at the time, and then a pastor. And then it was like so weird because like some people said that, you know, he was very sick, like sick to he wasn't coherent. But then you had the pastor who married him say, no, he was coherent enough to get married and to sign his will. And apparently he signed everything over to his current wife. You know, the last person married to him, he signed everything over. EB says that the only thing the kids got was like $75,000. And don't forget, Easy was worth millions. Okay. And his life was worth millions. Could we imagine how much his death is worth? Because I'm sure that that last wife got this. That's just my opinion on that. But so basically, this doctor is saying that Eazy-E had the virus way before he knew it, and that's why only two, out of all the women he slept with, only 2 women have come forward, you know, saying that they contacted this disease from him. Are you guys buying that? Are you guys buying that? Let me know in the comments if you guys are buying that. I don't know. I feel some type of way. Okay. Oh. Speaking of STD, and I'm not trying to disrespect Easy's family, so please don't come at me. But speaking of this, did you guys hear about this story? So it looks like Robert Kelly, you know, it's just the story that just keeps on giving. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that story about Aaliyah, like during the court situationship, that kind of broke my heart. Like it was like to hear that, you know, she was pregnant, allegedly, was forced to get an abortion, allegedly. Speaking of abortions, what do you guys think about that Texas law they got out? How you gonna tell a woman what to do with her body? I'm just saying. Just saying. That's a whole nother video, child. Whole nother video. But anyways, there is a witness who alleges that singer R. Kelly paid her $200,000 to basically keep the fact that he had herpes hush. So this is just herpes hush hush money? I know too soon, y'all. They ain't nothing to play with. They ain't nothing to play with, y'all. All right. So I'm going to read this off because I want to make sure that I get all the points in. So this past Friday, a witness testified that R. Kelly paid her $200,000 to settle the suit in which she accused him of giving her herpes without informing her that he had it. Now, according to this testimony, during Kelly's sex traffic case, this witness, they said she's 27 years old, at the time that all this went down, alleged that she met the singer through a friend back in 2001. She claims that she informed him that she was worried about, you know, catching, you know, the coochie bug. You know what I'm saying? She was afraid of that. So she asked him, you know, before they was doing the do, you know, hey, I need for you to strap up. And R. Kelly simply said, no. And she said she went on with it. She said she went on with it. Now this is the second time that we get to hear the jurors witnesses that um R. Kelly is spreading the herbs. He's out there, and but from what I understand, I'm not the most educated person at STDs, but I believe, because don't somebody else, another famous singer got herpes, and he seems to be still doing okay. And I think you could suppress it. I think you take like penicillin or whatever. Um, Let me stop. All right, but all right. So this is the second time we basically get to hear about R. Kelly spraying the herbs. Um, Now he's not being charged for giving these women the herbs, but it's just basically add this on, to his testimony. I guess as his sentencing gets closer and closer and closer. And speaking of R. Kelly, we now know that Drake is Team Kells because he's out here giving album credits to R. Kelly and still sampling his music. How do I feel about that? Hey, I'm like, get it how you get it. I mean, if I'm not gonna lie, am I gonna sit here and tell you guys that R. Kelly is nowhere on my playlist? That would be a lie. That would be a lie. I'm just keeping it a stat. Do I support R. Kelly like present day? No. But it just so happens that R. Kelly, along with a lot of other offenders, were a part of my childhood music. I mean, my teenage, 20 something, life. So, I'm not gonna say that. Now, will I be honest and say when I hear songs like "The Ignition," do I think about that the same, different? Yes. Now it's like, do I believe that R. Kelly should be cancel culture? I mean, if he's found guilty, I mean, it just is what it is. Would I think that he would completely be cancel culture? No. Same way how Harvey Weinstein's movie all can't be canceled. That's just how I feel about that. And I'm just gonna keep a stack. Um, um, so, and also I did not realize that R. Kelly's been in jail since 2019. It's been that long. Right. Listen, you can't listen. I don't like Robert. Okay? I don't like Robert. To me, Robert is over here. R. Kelly is over here. I don't like Robert, but I like R. Kelly. And what Robert did was disgusting to women. But the way R. Kelly made women feel through his music, I mean, it is what it is. Now, speaking of, so now Drake is getting dragged for sampling R. Kelly's music. And speaking of Drake, Drake. Me and my the same baby who now knows that I know that she's right about going to this damn TLC concert. All right. Drake is a freaking genius. Okay. Drake is going to sell controversy wherever he goes. Okay. He's going to sell it. When he drops music, it's going to be some controversy behind it, whether you like it or not. So, Drake is being dragged for using R. Kelly on his new album. My oldest daughter, we talked about this album last night. She asked me, she said, "Ma, did you listen to the album?" And I'm like, I couldn't even get through the whole. It's like I've been trying to listen to this album since Friday. Okay, since Friday, it's been in heavy rotation. I've been multitasking, listening to the album, and just like with Drake, like the past, I'll say, well, no, I like Scorpion. I like the Scorpion. That I liked that album. That was the album before this one. But the times before that, it's like I cannot listen to an album hearing Drake sing straight through it. I can't. Like I can't. So I'm still getting through the album. And we was talking about the album, and she asked me, she said, "Do you believe that this beef with Kanye and Drake really exists? Do you think, or is this just them, trying to sell records?" Because as I fully believe that hip hop is dead, but it has come arisen thanks to Jadakiss. Okay. And I told her, I said, you know what? That's a very good question. Do I think this Drake and Kanye thing is real? Um, a part of me thinks some of it's real. I believe it's a healthy competition. I believe it was a healthy competition until Kanye started to go through whatever Kanye was going through, and then it started to get a little personal. And what I mean by that is, Drake and Kanye were on several projects together. As a matter of fact, Drake was on several good music projects together, and it just seemed like Kanye just shifted a little bit, and maybe it made Drake feel some type of way, and then things went all the way left. I really feel like when Drake started to drop the subliminal, because no, Drake's been dropping subliminals about Kanye for the last couple of years. Kanye just never took the bait because he was, for whatever reason, caught up in Kanye. Okay. And so I'm sorry, like when like notifications like come in like in my ear, now not the ones like in the comments or anything like that. I'm talking about like the ding ding, like I just like it just like throws me off. Um, but yeah, I really do not believe that Kanye really dropped Drake's real address. I think that was a bunch of BS. Okay, that's just how I feel. I really feel like Drake putting out the fact that he used to mess with Kim back in the day, and that might be the reason why Kanye head is turning. I think that's a bunch of BS. I think Kim has absolutely nothing to do with it. I don't believe that Drake's antics of dropping Kanye's music last night. I mean, night before last. I think that was a bunch of BS too. Because think about it, how would Drake get his hands on somebody else's unreleased music unless it was an inside job? And we all know that. So I want to know. I need for Drake to come out with who gave Drake this leaked music. Because as far as I was understanding, wasn't Ye basically going from stadium to stadium recording this album? I mean, I honestly feel like this is a inner conspiracy move to sell records, and they want you to fall for the okie doke. Because I believe that if Kanye really felt like Drake like put this, now don't forget, Kanye did this, was actually unreleased in Berlin. When Kanye went to Berlin, he released that track with Andre 3000. So he already released that track already. He let Berlin hear it. So was it Berlin? Was it like some kind of Berlin conspiracy? I mean, because I really feel like if this was some kind of legal matter, Kanye would sue. Hell, story time, story time. Let me do a damn story before I get out of here, because this is how I know that this is some kind of BS going on between Kanye and Drake. Drake didn't leak that music out, okay? That wasn't some him leaking it out. You know why? Because Kanye's team, his PR team, is impeccable. You know why I know? You guys want to know how I know? Because yours truly, this girl right here, I was was threatened to get sued by Kanye back in 2000 and I believe 12, either 11 or 12. And do y'all want to know why Jesus, the Almighty, as he want to call himself, want to sue poor little me? Or why his lawyers was reaching out to poor little old me? Because I misquoted him when it came down to him and Hov, Jay-Z. Yeah, I wrote something on my blog. I was a poor little blogger, just starting out, getting my feet wet. Thought I was the Wendy Williams in the making. Still do. But yeah, so I wrote this story about when Kanye and Jay-Z were beefing. I'm talking about the start of it all, And I put in a quote that Ye did. Well, no, let me not put that out there before they try to sue me again. A quote that I misquoted. Okay. And I got served. I got served like a Marion and Little Fizz. I got served. And I'm like, hold on, like, I'm in the streets, but I'm not in the streets like that. Like, who am I getting sued from? And I open up the thing and it says, the lawyer representing Kanye West. I was like, Kanye West? Like, did I like use his music? Like, what did I do, right? Or whatever. Scrolling, reading on. They gave me like what, 30 days from receipt of the letter to fix everything, or he was gonna sue the light skin off my ass. That is a true story. And then I went to my boss at the time, because either way, guys, I know getting served is not the best thing in the world, but for me, it was like, oh my God, Kanye West knows who little old me is. So I went to my boss and I'm excited. And I'm excited. I'm like, oh my God. I'm showing her, like, look. She was like, she's reading. I was like, I'm getting sued by Kanye West. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, yes. She was like, who's Kanye West? Throw it all away. True story, though. That is a true story. So I know that if it was any truth to that, Kanye would have had his lawyers a knocking. So don't you guys don't believe the hype out there. And I might be wrong, but that's just my 2 cents, and that is why I have this show. So let me know. First of all, I want to thank my girl Darcel in the comments. I really, really, really appreciate your participation. I appreciate you guys for watching. As you guys can see, I am still maybe a little nervous because, I gotta get used to, this front street type of thing. But I think your girl is ready. And over time, I'll relax. But let me know, y'all 2 cents on what did we talk about today? That a new Aretha movie. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you agree with me that the Roro and the Panorama may have something to do with it? And also the fact that, these two biopics basically came around the same time. I mean, like, do y'all agree with my 2 cents on that? And also, what do you guys think about Eazy-E's doctor saying that he is still treating 2 women out there that caught that, AIDS from him? How do y'all feel about that? And do y'all believe in all these theories about how he died? And did this past docuseries that his daughter did it leave you guys with the answers, or just like myself with more questions? But at the end of the day, we would never know. What about R. Kelly passing that herps around, paying herps hush money? What's your 2 cents on that? And last but not least, do y'all feel like how I feel that this Drake and Ye beef is calculated, hip-hop calculation at its finest? And do not forget, you can catch me on my website, that is Phatgyrlsnoop.co. And please do not forget, before you guys leave here, if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, you want to support your girl, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would love to hear you guys 2 cents in on it. And soon, like I said, I'm gonna start fixing up where you guys could actually call in. We could do the video thing. Like, I want to get my page popping, and I need you guys to do it. And guess what? It is absolutely free, and it costs 0 of your time. Well, guys, I may get on here tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. It is Labor Day. I might just, chill out tomorrow, spend some time with the fam, get some stuff on the grill, or watch somebody else grill. Cause I can't grill. I don't know why I'm about to say, I'm about to throw somebody on the grill. No, y'all, don't believe a hype. I can't grill. So if there's somebody out there that can grill, and want to teach a girl, hit my line. And don't forget, like I said, you can catch me every day on my website, Phatgyrlsnoop.com. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see y'all next time. Bye for now.
Damn! Girl, Phatgyrlsnoop. Her name with the fat girl. Phatgyrlsnoop.
What was the name again?